is Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Oh, the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
But how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and long.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, Collins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Dancing away at the 35. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Herbert back to the air. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the Chargers field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47th. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throw left side complete. That's Fletcher. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to Bowers once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Collins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady win wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the birds up on the board.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The slot man in motion right. Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Collins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Collins. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Back to Hampton on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
50.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when... flinch, we knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call,
Automatic
mark off the
down.
5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A draw play, Hampton. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready.
A run once more with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll try to pick it up himself. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blackboard.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Lance now to throw. This one finds McConkey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chargers. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
30.
Throwing now is Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On for the Chargers field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. Looking to put a drive together. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That flag, that'll push him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Collins. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll be brought down to the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Collins now operating from the gun. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
19 Charger.
On the draw, here's Genty. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fletcher. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll work inside here at Hampton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 41, here's second down at 7.
Ready.
Now Lance. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Punt. 30. Punt.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Now he's going to step up and run. 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of the legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Black. Go.
Here's Lance. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here, ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Maybe met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Lance on the bootleg. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Lance looking to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, buddy, did that just happen? I get my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Porter on the coverage.
Returnable here from the 38. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. Collins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
The 38-yard line.
Second and 5. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Looking to throw. Collins. Throw left side complete. That's Fletcher. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. An inside run with Scatterby. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the run. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Scalaboo. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Genty. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. To the the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Let's go now. 52.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
60 red. Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Roll. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Go.
Give here to Hampton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Collins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.